MidGame show game, yeah, because we're not at the end of the last game tonight. Got my man Brian, the original co-host. Good.
Not much. Just been a raucous day.
Hell no. I'm finishing my
very disappointed.
You actually, let me fix that. Run it. I'm gonna be right here in the cut. Go for yours.
All right. So basically, to sum things up, very tough game with the Jets, but eventually started losing to the Jets like at the end of the third and then all of fourth quarter. But for the most part, beginning game was really good. I thought it was all defensive. Bringing everybody up to speed.
Hawk in the building. What's good, Golf Hawk? I'm gonna put a link in the chat for you to jump off if you want to, bro. This is gonna be a little bit of open form. I did my last night. Come in, y'all are welcome.
So as of today, right now, to keep everybody up to score, we have the Bears over the Lions, 20-13, which I did not catch that. I did not see that one coming because I picked the Lions. And then the Browns over the Jaguars, 31-27, which I knew that was going to be a dogfight, but didn't expect the Browns defense to pull out the way they did. And I think it is the return of Joe Flacco.
Not only is it the return of Joe Flacco, Amari Cooper, and both of them got numbers too. They did good.
Yeah. So to Glick, the host of Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah, Browns won. Shut up. I had to do it.
On the side,
yeah, Cleveland won, whatever.
I want to give him and Nikki a happy anniversary on Joseph's side. It's been a year today. They decided they're going to do the damn thing.
Right. Man, well, actually, it might be a rough week because
I got to throw my shade in the game. Nikki, click, you lucky bastard. Okay, go ahead.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
All right, and then we have Carolina at New Orleans, and New Orleans pretty much conquered the Panthers. Browns have stayed relevant this whole season.
I tend to question it, but look at where they are. Look at where they are.
Oh, I'm looking dangerous in Bell Kings. I'm still ranked second. I'm still ranked second. Man, that much. I could have been number one, but oh well. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Where was I? All right. So the Saints made the Panthers record even more suckier than ever before.
Which they did.
Which makes you wonder, is it the coaching? Is it the offensive line? Or is it Bryce Young not ready for NFL level quarterbacking just yet?
I have no idea. Quite frankly, I have no idea.
And then next up, we got the Bucks at the Falcons, and the Buccaneers barely pull it out by 4 points, 29-25. Which, man, you stuck with the Drake London. I see. Then over here we have the Indianapolis Colts against the Cincinnati Bengals. I picked the Bengals because I knew after the way they played last Monday night that now they found a new rejuvenation, even with the new quarterback, which I started in my ESPN league, mind you. So
I had Gino in one league. He went out. I had Herbert in another league. He went out. I'm like, oh my.
Yeah. So we have the Bengals over the Colts, 34-14. Now then, the really slobber knocker of a game. The Los Angeles Rams at the Baltimore Ravens. What a dog fight that was. And pretty much the Ravens won, by the punt return. So the game went into overtime. They were tied 31-31. And then the Rams punted, and the Ravens special teams ran it back all the way for touchdown and won the game.
Nice.
So that was pretty much damn good. And the next game we could skip. I mean, we already talked about it. It's fine. I'll for you and Ted, Fireman Rich. Congratulations to the Jets. Ooh.
I can't believe it either.
I mean, we both agreed. Like the Texas defense and the Jets defense was very, very, very good.
Yes.
Now, what do you think? What do you think? Like, what caused that spark later in the game? I know like it rained all day, right?
I'm not even gonna lie.
It rained.
I didn't catch the game. I didn't have it in my area. And for those who don't know, I had a birthday party for my son today, so I wasn't really around for a lot.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Well, his birthday's Tuesday. I'm gonna sit down for a minute, y'all. Let me go ahead and get myself situated.
Yeah.
As you can see, you love the backgrounds. He's got Houston. I got New York. What's really good.
Yeah. Represent.
His birthday's not till Tuesday, but we had his party today. Since it's the weekend, and he had able to show up. He had a ball. You'll see the little video I put up showing the air on my social media accounts. But the Jets beat the Texans. I was going to beat them because the Jets were ridiculous. So I looked wrong, but out for the Jets to win. I will take it. Apparently, Russell Wilson looked really good today. That's what Golf Hawk is saying. But yeah, you're gonna have to tell me about that game, Brian. Any of it?
Yeah. So a lot of okay, like on the Texan side of things, on the Texas side of things, man, injuries are starting to plague the team. I mean, because we already got a couple of guys on the offense.
Yes.
Tight end Dalton Schultz out, inactive.
Holy shit.
Then
Stop the presses. Special guest of the broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't seen him on camera in a year. We got Golf Hawk in the house. Golf Hawk, what's good?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
The original league champion himself is in the building. That is your title for this broadcast. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you are the original.
I had you a few weeks ago. I had you.
You know, with you being in second place right now, man, I'm not trying to play you right now. It ain't looking too good, man. We done had too many issues. I don't have the confidence I had last year.
I'm sitting there like, dude, you have no idea. Like the whole time I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, just like, what is it by like 8 points or something like that? I'm like, no, come on, man.
Jesus,
I'm sitting there like trying to practice how to do like the gritty and everything. I'm working on that, and then all of a sudden I see that, I'm like, all right, let me hit the bourbon.
It's popping. It's on.
Dude,
Go ahead, Brian.
I have no idea, man. I was like, I'm about to knock off the champ. I'm gonna be at first place. We both have good records, and then just that happened. I'm like, he's still undefeated.
He's against me. My broadcast against me, but it's I'm having a good time. I'm going to contribute to the games of the week so far. Golf.
No, man. You know, Wilson showed up today and kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers there for a minute. He was making really, really nice throws, making smart decisions. He just looked more relaxed out there. And, man, if he keeps that up, the Jets are going to make it hard on a lot of people, man. They really are.
Gotcha. And Zach had games like that this season. I don't think people acknowledge that. He's had a couple of games where he looked good and things were going in place. It's just, we'll say that.
I mean, like, I do have a couple questions in regards to Zach Wilson, because like how with all the quarterback issues that they've been going through, and like on Bleacher Report and other sources that are publications that I looked at, they're like saying pretty much Zach Wilson's like, nah, like he didn't want to play, like pretty much like, nah, I'm gonna sit this out, y'all figure it out, because I guess in a way he felt disrespected, because just how they keep switching up quarterbacks. But surprised to see him playing. Surprised to see him playing today. And then Lo and behold, Brees Hall gets the ball after I benched him for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that. He had, 26 points today?
Yeah. And then
He hasn't been
and then like what
consistent.
yeah, then like with Garrett Wilson, it not anything on his fault. I mean, with the quarterback issue, I benched him for a while and he had very low points. And then after week 9, I think I got tired of seeing low numbers. I'm like, all right, I just dropped him.
Right. Brees Hall, he wasn't doing it. I don't even blame you. You hate the notch.
Yeah.
Because the week you drop him is the week his ass.
Right.
The Jets have a solid defense, but then, some games where they should not have been losing, they lost.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, anybody who went on the waiver wire this week and got anybody from the Jets offense, they winning right now.
I picked up that damn quarterback.
For real.
Like I said, Gino went down during the game, and I really want to say this out there to any and everybody who controls fantasy. I think it needs to be put in place. And I know this has been an issue for at least a decade that I've been playing. When a player goes down, and you're able to somebody on the bench, it needs to be allowed. You can't pull nobody off the bench and put them in for a player if they're already on your roster. I'm not saying pulling them out. We would love that too. But if you got somebody on the bench, you play it during the game, I think that needs to be allowed straight up. That's what's wrong with a lot of people left and right. Suppose your backup got points. But you got a backup just to fill the biggest thing you want to do is fill the position more than anything instead of lose 2 games. Because in 2 different leagues, I got quarterbacks that I got Justin Herbert in one league game and I got Gino in another league, and he got hurt during the game. I think I was in the league one time where we were able to do it. Now that I think about it,
I'm surprised you haven't dropped Christian Kirk.
I'm not going to drop him.
Well, because he's pretty much out for the season.
If he's out for this, they haven't declared it yet.
Because we're week 14. How many more games left till our season's done?
Exactly, and I'm gonna wait because Aaron Rodgers, I dropped him and he trying to come the hell back.
Yeah, you got to be careful. But Tony, you do be married to people like Najee. Some of these folks, you be
married.
You be joining the hip, man.
But you know
I pledge
what it is though.
Najee Harris.
There's certain players I'm going to stick with, and I see in fantasy football. And Brian, I didn't mean to cut you off. I do apologize. Certain players I want to have on every team I make, and I'm sticking with that aspect of it myself. Always going to want Najee Harris right now. Him and Tony Pollard as my running backs. I'm always going to want to see Jalen Waddle and Devontae, my wideouts. My quarterbacks are going to flux. Tight ends, I always want them 5 off the rip. I'll put them in every league. Everybody like, that's not what the league's fucking problem, because I want them there when they break out. I want them there, but I give you all the same.
But also too, like right now, like our matchup, it's pretty much like dead even, because it's projecting you at you're projected at, well, at first we both were at like 111. I was at 111.71 and you're at 111.83. But now because I guess but right now you're projected at 109.46 and I'm projected at 111.71. However, you pretty much you lost Geno Smith, so the only one you have left is the Dolphins defense and Jalen Waddle, and then all I have left is Dak Prescott, Derrick Henry, Devon Achane, DeAndre Hopkins, Jake Ferguson, Raheem Mostert.
Random Rick Hood.
Mostert.
That's for history of the game. You got NFL games you can use some of the historical players. I feel you on that random. I ain't mad at you for them too.
But man, like Austin Eckler, I was like, because the thing was, since they were going against Denver, I thought I really wasn't confident, because lately Austin Eckler wasn't. He did okay, but I just figured since Denver, every time when a team loses, they always have like that comeback game. So I figured like they were gonna hold Austin Eckler down, but he managed to get 51 yards, 1 rushing TD, 49 reception yards. So, and he has 21 points. So, ain't mad at that. I benched Devontae Adams.
Yeah, look at who's playing for them.
Speaking of keeping up with people, man, I let Dak go. Brian comes in, scoops him up, and now Dak is playing like a damn MVP. So it is something to keeping and sticking with people.
Yeah, he pulling the move. Glip pulled on him last year. Glip pulled it on the drop Dallas defense, I think it was.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, like, I always had a rule, like, because of the interstate rivalry, like, no Dallas player on my team.
Right.
But then when push come to shove, and you look at the list of quarterbacks that's available, you're like, because Russell Wilson was on there, and I'm like, oh, man. And then next thing, like, Dak Prescott, I'm like, you know what? It's a safer bet, and I thank you.
I can't lie. I don't want to put in pictures. I didn't want just no coming. I've been doing my damnedest not to pick no player from either one of those teams.
Yeah, I'm not doing any Patriots players because what I said numerous of times, that it's just like the running back carousel, the tight end carousel, the wide receiver carousel, because there's no actual starters. They're just, you're like, okay, you play a quarter, and you play a quarter. Right. And then for like the running backs, it's just kind of like whatever Belichick feels, I'll let him start.
Exactly. See the Chiefs.
And I picked Buffalo.
That's kind of big. Kind of big. First,
you want to know why? You want to know why Buffalo won? Because that Swifty poison dust, that Swifty poison dust that's played. Because I benched Travis Kelce again.
Brian, I'm with you, man. Ever since she came around, it ain't been right over there, man. Like, I don't think Travis is going to play next year. I think he's going to retire after this and go get married and have children because something ain't right. But the reason why they lost that game is because of Kadarius Toney lining up in the neutral zone. When Kelce caught the ball, threw a lateral to him, he ran it into the end zone. They won the game, and the refs called it back. And he was clearly lined up in the end zone. So it was just, they can't get right, man. Like that movie Life, they can't get right.
He had a major penalty this season. Name all over it. Because something happened with him early in the season too. I forgot what it was. He was making mistakes. This dude.
But I mean, it's just that anytime a celebrity gets involved with an athlete, like their stats decline in any sport.
Yeah. This right here, I'm not gonna put what's going on with him on. I'll put it on how long he's been in the game. He's got some injuries. He has endured a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league for 10 years, so I mean, and already won the Super Bowl. He's been to many Pro Bowls. He's fine. Yeah, if he decides to go ahead and end up retiring, I mean, because the podcast with his brother is taking off, so he'd be fine. I mean, he's got
money.
But if y'all saw, you'll see this week, Patrick Mahomes lost his SHIT on the sideline, man. Like, he's upset with losing. It's not a good look. It's time to refresh that offense. They need more people out there, man. It's not a good look right now.
Well, they got to change up who they're giving the ball to as well. They're not running the ball enough. I know Pacheco's getting it. I wish. Look at the roster they used to have. Hunt, it was Hilaire.
Yeah, but then again, like Damian Harris. I mean, but the thing is, like with the Chiefs running backs, it's like even though you're only there for like 2 years.
Yeah. Then you get the business. And then you get the
business. I mean, they're just like, because they don't want to break salary caps. They don't want anybody like having arguments of who gets paid what and all this other stuff. They're like, we just get a younger guy. We get a younger guy. They're cheaper.
I know they kick themselves every night with Tyreek, man. How did you let that guy go?
he must have wanted to leave or something. Well, I think he wanted. They said no. He went somewhere that was going to pay him. I get that. And that was.
You do not want to play Miami right now. You do not.
No, you don't. They might take your spot in the AFC Championship, especially in the Super Bowl. They may take the AFC slot, and so I'm sticking with that. It should be them.
Yeah, because like, because with Miami right now, Miami's having fun.
Dangerous. They're having the ball. Buffalo, I mean, the Ravens. We just got to see them make it longer than where they've been, because they haven't had. Well, they got a Super Bowl under their belt, but it's been a while. So,
I mean, like for my other NFL league that I somehow inherited, right now, like my lineup is Dak Prescott, Raheem Mostert, David Montgomery, Tyreek Hill, Amon St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Brandon Cooks, and then for my kicker, Justin Tucker, and for my defense, the Green Bay Packers.
There you go. So you like to see how the game's going to play. We can have all the players in the it's killing us.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me answer this call.
Also got the injury.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to drop down. It's
you good?
It's Daddy.
I'm up here.
Yep. Y'all be easy.
Appreciate it, man.
Same, bro.
Yep.
Other than that, I saw New Orleans. No brainer.
Yeah.
I will say that I did see a couple of those Carolina players did get some decent numbers though.
Yeah.
They did get some decent numbers. You couldn't pick them to win the game, but some of the players did pretty good. I think they did all right. I think Bryce Young had I gotta look at his numbers. Let me check it out one.
Oh damn.
What's up?
I was like, I'll call her back. I mean, like, I kind of have an idea what she wants to talk about, but I'm just like, not. I just got home. I'm like, I just want to talk about this real quick. No, so currently on Bleacher Report, Justin Herbert broke a finger.
Yes.
So it didn't give a timetable for his return.
If they see
Mahomes pissed on the sideline. Chiefs QB lets out frustration to refs.
Mm-hmm.
Bills beat the Chiefs 20-17. Travis Kelce nearly won for KC on a wild lateral before the refs called it back. What is going on? Like, all the refs are under.
You're late. I can't believe these damn questions, and I'm gonna tell you why. You late on what's going on with. You know this.
The money grab. Select teams got it. They want to make select teams be relevant for the playoffs to make.
What's the word? In a manner of speaking, refs have football games for decades, and I'm just your ass is old. This shit.
It was very apparent when Seattle was on their way to the Super Bowl till the refs called that one play that really screwed them over. Mm-hmm. And so ever since then, like every time the Seattle home game, like the refs were booed out of the building. And then also too, like that a lot of people are like doing freeze captions and everything. I mean, cool thing with technology, it's like, you know, people are catching like, hey man, like that's not a pass interference. I mean, there's a lot of plays where I'm just like, wait, that's pass interference. How's it? What? and then another famous case was where it was the NFC Championship between Seattle and the 49ers, where clearly Marshawn Lynch got the first down, but then they were like, nope, they stopped him a yard short. That was that year that 49ers went to the Super Bowl. And then the other one, the most obvious one of all, the New Orleans Saints game where it was a blatant pass interference, but the refs let it go.
Mm-hmm. You got about two.
Yeah.
You get about two more.
Yeah, because there've been a couple of games where Houston could have won, but they like called it back. Something like Tank Dell caught that both, and I even sent it on the group chat. I was like, "How's he out of?" I was like, "How's it incomplete when both feet were in bounds before he went out?" It's conspiracy, man.
You got one more. Go ahead.
You're
gonna think about it. That's the bad point. You're gonna think about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and what the Jets and Chiefs game? that PI on Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, I just see that craziness.
And Pat Mahomes is getting the Brady treatment.
I'm not joking. I can't. It's all a mess. And I'll tell everybody out there, I used to watch Real Sports with Brian Gumbel. Every major sport is fixed. It has been for decades. Each and every last one of them. I will give you when the Lakers and the Kings used to be running there for the Western Conference Championship, and players were like, something wasn't right. Sports reporters were saying something wasn't right. They've been complaining about football since I remember in the 80s. Even when Jerry Rice, with him being one of the greatest, using him doing shit with the stickum on the gloves. You're going to have balls here, you're going to have calls there. You're going to complain about the referees, but when they go on strike, the referee, you're going to beg for the original referees to come back doing the same shit because the things are happening. And now gambling being legal. You don't see a change in major sports since gambling became legal. Your ass is blind. Straight.
Yeah, because like the and I can say that.
Basketball.
I can say that honestly because in Vegas at all the MGM hotels, like they have big rooms for MGM bets.
Sports.
Yeah, like MGM bets, and dude, it's like 50 yards wide, and it's like almost having 3 movie theater screens, and then like 7 65-inch TVs on the top, 65-inch TVs, and then you got the 65. Like, it is so massive.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy. Even when, and that it's not just MGM bets. I mean, even though they made the rooms bigger and everything, I walked into the Hotel Circa on Fremont Street, bro.
That one.
For whatever the room rate is going to be, I would not mind staying there because, it's like 3 stories high.
The rooming?
And then the casino.
Yeah.
The casino's 3 stories high. And no matter if you're on the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor, the booking betting room is stupid ridiculous.
I mean, most
and if you really want to get more ridiculous,
more than one area. And like, I want to say like the downstairs track and the glass that most people look at will be your screens for all the sports everywhere. Any and every type of wager you can make is bananas. Truthfully, gambling is bananas. Any and every bet. If you watch The Running Man again, ladies and gentlemen, you can create a bet just by throwing something up that people can bet on or off. What's in the pot afterwards? It's bananas. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and then we took the escalator up to go to the pool area.
Mm-hmm.
Was at the very top, which is like on top of the casino, and that right there is like watching 4 movie theater screens in the pool area. And the funny thing about it was I should have done it, but we had the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil show Saturday night. If we didn't have that going, I would gladly pay $25 to chill at the pool at Hotel Circa watching the UFC fight on that big bad boy. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I would not $25 to watch it on that big old thing versus going to a sports bar or trying to find a seat somewhere in the hotel to watch it. Shit.
Yeah.
And you're like leaning back on the lounge chair.
Yeah, you're going to be got more you want to cover because the game about to start.
Oh, yeah. We got the Sunday Night Football.
Eagles and Cowboys, 9-3.
It's gonna be a fight.
This is close to being an NFC champion. Definitely a playoff game.
Or divisional.
And the divisional. It's all 3-1.
Yeah.
Truly all 3-1 right now. It truly is
Yep.
all three. Anything else you want to put in here?
No, but like I said, for our matchup, it's gonna be a fight. But I'm confident. I'm confident in my lineup.
Injury. Or referee call.
Right. I mean, right now you're winning 88 to you're 88 to my 34.5, but like my lineup, I got Dak Prescott, Derrick Henry, Devon Acne, D Hop, Michael Pittman, Jake Ferguson, and Raheem Mossert.
I'm gonna need you to get his name right. Is it Acne or Shane?
Shane, whatever. Shane. We need JoJo to pronounce that.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, JoJo's has a PhD in pronunciation.
Yes, he does. And see, I was actually predicted to have more points than you before the game, and we win by about 2 points right now.
Oh, cool. Justin Jefferson is out of the hospital.
So if the playoffs right now, big old nasty thing, I'm assuming that's golf. You and Glick projected semifinals. I'm in the consolation game as of right now. It's going to be week 16, week 17. So we still got about 3 weeks.
So what? Oh, projection for the playoffs?
I still got about 3 weeks to get in the mix.
Oh, okay. So they got so for week 16, we have a big old nasty thing against King Cam, and then so
shit, there's 4 of us that can still sneak in there. Golf was the only one sitting.
Me against Glick.
Yes, as of right now. Now mine just going to change in this couple of weeks. It just might change.
Wait, hang on. Wait. Let me check. Let me
I'm only 2 games behind, 1 game behind. As I'm 2 games behind you and Glick.
Hang on, wait. Let me see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because right now, Glick and I are tied 8-5. However, though, I guess I have the least amount of points. That's why I'm in a better position. Huh?
Better points to him. That's why you're number 2 and he's number 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this game.
I'm trying to see what schedule.
This game don't start. I'm gonna go watch this game. You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I appreciate it.
All right, everybody.
Random
from Georgia, from Texas, we are out. Shout out to Golf Hall for jumping in. And Random Rick.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna throw this all over the place, and I'll catch y'all next time. All right, Bell Kings Football League Season 2 MidGame show. Appreciate everybody for coming through.